Hello everybody, my name is nuttycivicsi and welcome back to some Friday the 13th news. Today we're going to be talking about the new Paranoia news they released. Sadly it is not very positive news, but it's still news. So I wanted to get you on that. And we will also be talking about stuff for Part 5, Jason or Roy, and not that much about the new map, just him pretty much. Theories and stuff, if I was right, if I was wrong, and stuff like that. This is going to be more of a quick video. But anyways, to start it all off, I want to talk about the Paranoia Mode. So, on their Twitter page, this tweet, as of recording this, was about 3 hours ago, around then. And they basically linked to their Reddit page where he made a bit of a letter kind of thing, I guess you could say. And it was like, it's pretty long, pretty ready. I'm going to read like the first bit of it, the first paragraph kind of thing, because I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's pretty long. If you want to read the whole thing, I'll probably have a picture on the screen. You can pause the video, or I'll put it in the description maybe. I don't know, but I'll probably have it on the screen either way, so you can just pause the video and read it if you want. But anyway, hello campers. As promised, I wanted to give you an update on the current status of Paranoia. Our goal with this game mode has always been to create a different experience compared to the traditional multiplayer F13 mode. We want it to be unique, scary, and offer a new kind of challenge for players. We began working on an internal prototype late last summer. We started playing together weekly. The point of the prototype was to test theories and ideas within the paper design doc for Paranoia. Do these ideas work? Is it unique and challenging? Most importantly, is it fun? To put it bluntly, it isn't fun enough. So, basically they're saying it isn't ready. And if you keep reading, that's basically what they're saying. It's not ready. And sadly, they have to keep working on it, and it will not be with us for a while. It'll be here this year, most likely. But it isn't good enough right now. That's pretty much what they're saying. It's not that much fun. They got to keep messing with it. They got to keep coming up with ideas. And down bottom, they even say, once we are finished with dedicated servers... Oh, sorry, that's not the right place. What I don't want to do is launch a game mode that is just okay. Which makes sense. You want it to be great and, for the players and stuff. Yeah, so basically that's not going to come out for a while. And they also state that they're working more on dedicated servers, which is cool. Not really much for me because I think it's only a PC thing. I don't really know. I'll read more into that later. But I'm pretty sure it's only a PC thing. Yeah. So that's about it really for that. But basically, if no one knows, I'll just say it. Paranoia mode, what it's supposed to be is there's no Jason. It's all counselors. And I think it's the same amount during a lobby, 8 counselors. But one of them is a secret murder and you don't know. So it's kind of like Gary's Mob Murder, if any of you guys have ever played that. Kind of like that. There's one murder and you don't know who it is. They just keep murdering people, and since when they go into spectator mode, it's going to mute their mic, so I mean you won't know if you kill them, unlike if you're playing Gary's Mod and you're in a Skype call. It's kind of easy to tell sometimes. I don't know, especially if you have someone that'll like yell their name or something like that, which sucks, but anyway, that's pretty much it. Sadly, it's not going to be here for a while, but I mean, I'd rather have a game mode that's like super fun than a game mode that's just okay, just like they said. And they also say like they also want to thank us for all our patience and the overwhelming support and passion we have for this game, which is great because I love this game. It's one of my favorite games right now. I love it so much, and yeah, I am going to be very patient because the stuff they are delivering to us is definitely worth it. The Part 5 Jason, love it. I know a lot of people don't. The new map was great. Anyway, speaking of that is what we're going to talk about right now. I should have gameplay of him in the background. I might get like some gameplay of 2 different Jasons just on offline bots real quick. I would use gameplay from the live stream, but it's kind of hard to get gameplay from that because I need to download the video, and that's like, what was it, like almost 3 hours of gameplay, and that would be a lot. So I don't really want to chop that down in editing. It would take too long. It's easier to just get more gameplay. But anyway, either way, it's it's not just a still picture on the screen like I think I did a long time ago talking about stuff. Either way though. Anyway, so Part 5 Jason. In the video I stated that I think the level would be around 25. It's not. There's no level requirement, which is great because he's kind of like an upgraded version of Part 3, kind of, I think. I don't really know how to explain it. And he's kind of a downgraded version of Part 4, I find. Because Part 4, he reminds me of him. His weapon's cool, the shears, and I like the executions they did. Two of them, he like takes the hedge clippers apart, which is weird. I don't think they do that. I've never owned hedge clippers before, but I don't think they do that. And only one of them, he uses them actually in like a chopping, like a scissor kind of manner to actually clip stuff. I'm guessing they'll probably come out with like a DLC, kind of like they did with Part 4 and 7. And which would be great because there's a lot of creative things you could do with that. So I mean, yeah. And speaking of creative, I've noticed playing with him, he's actually basically a reskin of Part 7. You can see the way he uses it and the way his body movements are. He's the exact same as Part 7. Not saying that's a bad thing because, I mean, reskins happen in games all the time, and they're usually quite noticeable, just like this one. And I don't usually like kind of nitpicking, I think of the words, stuff like that in games, because I never made a game before, but I know for sure it's very difficult to make a game, any game. It's very difficult. And, yeah, so, and I don't know if I'll be able to get footage of it, maybe. But the thing is, I don't have friends that play this, so I can't really get footage of it. I'll just tell them to, like, in private match, just do it. But basically, when you kill people in the bed as the Jason the machete, he like flips the machete around and then stabs them a bunch of times, leaves it in the bed for a second, it slides down a little bit, and then he takes it out. And if you watch Part 5 Jason do it, he does the exact same thing with the shears, and it does the exact same sliding thing. He rips it out, and I think it even makes the same sound. And when you're hacking down doors, it's the same animation. So, I mean, yeah, it is clearly a reskin, but I don't care. I think Part 5 is still pretty good. And they made his running animation a bit different, and they even made the music different, which is cool. And the thing that I love, yes, you still spawn in Jason's little shack, which doesn't really make sense, but I mean that's fine. I don't know who would really get mad about that. I'm not one of those people. But the thing that I am glad they put in, when you're playing as Part 5 or Roy, he doesn't go back at the end of the game. He just walks away because Pamela wasn't his mother. He was avenging his son's death. That was the point. Sadly, in the stream, we did not. We were close, very, very close 2 times, but we didn't get to see what it looks like when you kill him. I'm guessing it just looks the same, but it probably looks really weird because if you look here, under his mask, it's literally just his face. It doesn't look messed up or anything. It's just him. So it looks quite strange, but I mean that's okay. What else do we learn? You can still do all the executions, of course, even though it looks a little weird. You can still do them. All the stats were correct and they all make sense. They all are pretty good, actually. I mean, if I had to rate him out of 10, I'd probably give him like a 7 out of 10. He's a pretty good Jason. Or Roy, I don't know. I don't even know what to call him. I just call him Jason usually. And they also changed the pocket knife thing. I don't really notice a big difference. I thought it was going to be a bigger difference, but I still can find med spray all over the place. And pocket knives, so maybe it was only a slight difference. I don't know. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, and I was kind of hoping it'd be a lot bigger to make the game harder. But anyway, I don't know. And all the Jasons now start with 2 pocket knives, as you've seen probably in the stream when I went into offline bots, and you might even see it during the gameplay in the background right now. You start with 2 pocket knives, and he's a little faster. Roy is already faster because he's a person. He runs faster than normal. So that's cool. He's like a little bit slower than Part 4 because I think Part 4 is the most fast, I think. I think he is. I don't know that for sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't know exactly all the speeds and stuff, all that. I don't really know. I just think Part 4 is the fastest because of what I've heard on different people talking about it on YouTube and stuff like that back when it was first coming out. But yeah, so that's about all I have to say about him. What? Oh, sorry guys, I got distracted. A comment on one of my videos came up in the corner of my screen. That's kind of funny. Anyway, ironic it comes up during now. And the bloody skin looks cool too. They might add, what was I gonna say? Yep, forget what I was gonna say. Anyway, the new map, the cutscene is kind of cool because he actually picks up another weapon and uses it, which I don't know why I think that's so cool, but I do. I don't know. It just seems cool to me. But anyway, that's actually about it. Review of the stream if you haven't seen it. I'm guessing you don't want to watch about 3 hours of Friday the 13th stream, not being actively involved. That probably isn't going to be that much fun for you, but pretty much a review. We just played. I went an offline boss, tried him out first, and then we went in, and we tried to kill him twice. It didn't work out too well, but yeah, nothing changes other than the things I've already stated, so yeah. But out of it all, this new update was pretty awesome. The map is great. They fixed some of the server issues, I think. It feels like they did. I don't really know, but I think they did. So if you want to go off of my thoughts, then yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. 10 minutes. That's where I was leaning for the video length. But yeah, if there's more updates, I'll definitely make videos. And if I hear anything else about Paranoia in like soon or like tomorrow or something, I'll post stuff on my Twitter. So if anybody wants to follow me on Twitter, it should be in the description down below. But yeah, anyway, that's the end of the video. Subscribe if you like this video. If you like all my content, why not? I mean, I post a reasonable amount of time. I live stream a lot more. That's kind of my thing. I don't know. I like live streaming. It's fun. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.